So a TWIC card, what is it? Why have it? Where do I use it? And most importantly, is it worth having? Let's get after it. TWIC stands for Transportation Worker Identification Credential. It allows the cardholder access to our maritime ports. The card is issued to you through the TSA, who will be doing a pretty good background check on you. Now, if you are interested in getting this card, it's a 3-step process. First things first, you need to go to their website and apply online. I'll put a link in the description below, or I'll put a QR code right here. Both will take you to the same place. After you're done filling that out, you'll have to also schedule your appointment for your walk-in appointment. That's kind of the second step, is scheduling that appointment. And then last but not least, the day of your appointment, you need to show up, take a picture, sign some forms, pay your money, and you're good to go. Now, if you're like me and you're wondering, where's the TSA? Fortunately, they have storefronts located in retail outlets all across America. For me, I was able to go inside a Staples, and that's where the one that was closest to my house was at. As far as the background check they're going to be doing on you, they do have a list of offenses that are, permanent bans from having a TWIC card. These are things like murder, sedition, treason. And then they have another list of if you've ever been convicted of one of these, but as long as it hasn't been within the last 7 years, you should still be good to go. And these are things like assaults, arsons, briberies, that type of stuff. But for a full list, be sure and check out their website. So why get it? I mean, can't you be a trucker and not have a TWIC card? You absolutely can. The value that I see in it is it adds a layer of specialization for me that I can separate myself out from other truckers. If you have, take everybody who has a Class A license. Now, cut that list down by the people who have this endorsement, that endorsement, who have a TWIC card. When given the choice to be part of the larger group or the smaller, more specialized group, I'm gonna choose the smaller, more specialized group 100% of the time. And really, it just provides me a bargaining chip when I'm on the phone with a broker trying to negotiate a rate for a load. It's like, okay, well, you need this moved, you need it here, you need it there, and oh, you need a TWIC card. Well, guess what? I have one. And I easily see a dozen loads a week on load boards where in the notes it'll say TWIC card required. Now keep in mind that could be a factor of where I live. I live in San Diego, I'm close to Long Beach, but I'm much more satisfied looking at these loads thinking like, hey, I could take those rather than knowing I'm ineligible to take them. So where do I use it? Well, the quick answer there is ports. Now I know somebody's probably thinking, well, I live in a landlocked state. There's no ports around here. I'm not gonna mess with this. Keep in mind, in the short time I've been trucking, I've used my TWIC card twice. One was at a port, that was up in LA. The other time was here at a military base in San Diego. So just because you may not live by a port doesn't mean that this card can't be of value to you in the future. So is it worth it? Absolutely yes. If you're eligible for one of these cards and you're looking to add this level of specialization to your trucking company, I would highly recommend doing it. And the 2 loads that I did, with each one, I basically more than paid myself back for the cost of the card and the increased rate I was able to negotiate because of having the card in the first place. So is it worth it? Absolutely yes. It's been worth it for me thus far. A couple of side notes here in closing. One, the card is good for 5 years. The card costs $125. However, if you have your hazmat endorsement, they do have a reduced fee of $105. When you do receive your card in the mail, you're gonna get 2 mailings from the TSA. One is gonna actually have your card. The other one is gonna have the PIN number for your card. You wanna hang on to both of those. Both of those are important. And keep in mind the day of the photo, when you go in, no hats, obviously that type of stuff, but when it's time to take the picture, they tell you do not smile. I guess it messes with the facial recognition software, so that's how I ended up with this gem of myself as Charles Manson. So anyway, as always, I hope this video serves you well. Thanks for watching. Take care.